Hello and welcome to another episode of Inside the Boardroom. I'm your host, Mel Schaefer. Now, PTX Metals, Inc. is a mineral exploration company based in Toronto, focused on advancing high-quality mineral exploration projects in Northern Ontario. The company is exploring some of the most valuable critical minerals for the clean energy transition, including copper, nickel, PGE, uranium, and rare earths. Here with me today is Greg Farron, President and CEO of the company. Thanks so much for joining us today, Greg.
Thank you. Nice meeting you, Melanie.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you. Now, PTX Metals has two flagship projects in Northern Ontario, a region known for its rich mineral resources. Can you provide an update on the status of these projects?
Yeah, sure. Happy to do so. So you're right. We're based in Toronto, and we're an all-Ontario-focused company. We've got two flagship projects. We've got in the Abitibi, around Timmins Camp, a well-known mining district for gold. We've got a very interesting gold portfolio around the Côté gold mine, and we're actively drilling that project, and we had some very interesting results last year. And our flagship copper project is in the northern part of Ontario, up near the Ring of Fire, and it's at the resource stage, and we issued a very large resource estimate by way of an exploration target, and it's copper nickel, and it's also got a precious metals component to it as well.
So you also, there's been recent high resolution airborne magnetic survey over the W2 project, and that's been an important step forward for the company. How will this data guide your upcoming drill program?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so one big benefit of the project, there's been some very significant past operators. Inco, for example, another company called Aurora Platinum, and they did a lot of drilling, but they've left the project highly underexplored. So it's a great opportunity for us to take advantage of all that data, which costs about $25 million. But a lot of that work was done 20 years ago. So technology's changed. So doing new IP surveys, new mag surveys over the property will really benefit the targeting and understanding of the geology. And we have a lot of knowledge because of those 100 historical holes. So that new mag survey was done by a top firm that does a lot of work in that region, Hagen Associates. And that's the last bit of analysis we need to do before we begin our drill program at W2.
So is drilling next, or is there 3D modeling that needs to come in?
Yeah. So we've done a lot of 3D modeling. That was when we issued that exploration target, and we've actually enhanced that recently with some more in-house resource modeling, sort of at a higher level of understanding. And as we get more of this historical data assayed and digitized, it's showing a much larger deposit. And the other interesting thing is we acquired the property, we got it permitted, and we drilled it last year, but the main resource in the center of the property we didn't own. So we closed that transaction late last year. We got that permitted. So now we're doing all the modeling, the mag survey, with the benefit of that new deposit. And we're going to go and drill that new deposit, new for us. That's where Inco had focused. That'll be the focus of this upcoming drill program that's going to start in early March.
Now, PTX recently closed several financing, including a flow-through private placement. How do these financings strengthen PTX going forward?
Yeah, you're right. So in November and December, we had closed a $3.5 million financing. We've raised about $8.5 million over the past 3 years, primarily to develop that gold portfolio and the copper-nickel project. So the financing will be allocated primarily to the copper-nickel project. The mag survey we talked about, some IP and a drill program in March, and we'll be drilling that new resource area we acquired. And also it's going to fund some work on our Heenan, Mallard, and Shining Tree project. So we just completed 5 holes at our Heenan gold project. We had a discovery last year, grassroots discovery. So rare, these things happen in the industry, and we're just following up on that. And we've completed that program. And then also in 2024, we discovered that high-grade shoot at the Shining Tree project. It was like 9 grams over 15 meters in trenching. So we now want to drill that and see how wide that zone is and see if it continues in the underground. So that's what the proceeds will be for.
Okay, so there's a lot of drilling. Sounds like that's going to be upcoming.
Yep.
What else, as we move further into 2025, will investors have to look forward to?
Yeah, well, I think the market seems to be turning for a lot of these battery metals and
Yeah.
gold projects. So we think we're well positioned, having a nice diversified portfolio in a good jurisdiction. And there's a real push, as you probably heard, in Ontario and Canada to develop these mineral resources. And so I think we're going to benefit from that as infrastructure comes in into the region where our copper project is. That'll really help reevaluate that asset. So we think we're really very well positioned in the northern part of Ontario, having one of the largest copper projects. And then I think strategic money as well will start coming. Institutional money will start coming. So hopefully we'll see some traction there. And then, a big part of the company is corporate development. We're always looking to add new assets, expand what we have, and we're working on a spin-off of some of our non-core assets in the uranium sector. So that could be something investors could look forward to this year.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot to look forward to. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks very much.